Okay, so for week 6, starting in week 6, and this will be true for future weeks, just to let you know. So, as some of you may have noticed, starting last week, I developed some AI prompts to evaluate chat sessions because I realized I wasn't doing a great job. And I found in developing these prompts that I feel like you get better feedback and that it allows me to hopefully give better feedback. I do honestly read each one, but I do put at the end of it, right? Like with the assistants, because I want you to know that, I do have it read your session. So here's what I want you to know going forward is that I will use this output to assist me in scoring your session. Now, I will not let it score your session. I will read it, and if I feel like it's on spot, I will then give you a score. And generally, here's how it's going to go. If you complete it on time, but and I'm going to talk about how it's different this week as well. But if you get a retake, then you'll have until like the following due date. But I would really tell you that you want to do this as soon as possible because these reviews are based on the current content that we're covering. Okay, so if you retake it, then I will give points back, assuming right you got an improvement. But remember the idea here. The idea is to see how well you're translating the concept. So if you're immediately going out to look for help for the question, you're not actually benefiting from the practice, which is what you want. Okay, so I just want you to know that. And then several of you I notice are already doing this where if you want an explanation, just say, don't give me the answer. But if you don't do that and it gives you the answer, then I will mark off for that. So now let's talk about, because we're in relating now, we're talking about subqueries. And in this case, in the reviews, I have programmed in the subquery variation for the queries that you wrote. So I want you to know that what it will give you is either the subquery itself, or as an example, it'll give you the outer query, okay? So you do not need to write. If he'd ask you just to write the subquery, then that's all you need to write. You do not need to write the rest of this, okay? So in your prompt, that's all you need to do, okay? So just be clear about that. And just FYI, always, like if you open a session and you close it without submitting it, no, I'm tracking, and that does affect your grade. But also, if you come in here and you have any issues with submitting, let me know. But one good practice may be, if you're not sure, just if you, before you start, right, before you hit that, and if you, check to make sure this says signed out, and that if it says signed in, don't start it and actually just come over here and try another attempt, because that means for some reason your session timed out. There is a time limit on these of 50 minutes, right? So this is where I've seen a couple students get into a little bit of an issue because they start one of these, but they don't submit it. And then what they don't realize, and this is something we're working on to give you feedback on, is that that session is actually still clicking away. So the intention is to get all the way through it. Okay, so in this video, I've talked about how I'm now grading these. I've talked about the changes based on subqueries, and just given you some general heads up about getting the best experience. I hope this helps you out, and I'll talk to you soon.